Violence. Wait, Edible just did an offering? Bro. Those guys just woke up and chose violence just like that? Well, that one's done. Shush. Wow. I mean, more warrants and stuff. Unbelievable. Shush. For some reason, my mouse isn't working properly today. Not working properly. Virus. Not entered. Yeah, they definitely entered that thing. Yup. I mean, well, that one has been entered for sure. 1 second. There we go. HYLLN does look really good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay. Looking very good. There's a bit of a supply zone at 205 there, so wonder if that thing stalls a little bit here. It's like, you stall, me no stall. Nice run. See what I mean? Like, my mouse definitely isn't working as well as I would like it to. Grims, I did nothing. There we go. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Should be good to go. ASST. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. There we go. So there's your 205 resistance there for HYLN. And it's not a massive surprise. Not a massive surprise. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Redness Day? Redness Day. Can it be a red to greenness day, please? Or just Redness Day? Oh yeah, Shiva. Yeah, who do you think is gonna win? It's gonna be an interesting day. Good morning, Wizard Eric. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, DVL. Good morning, Lion. Good morning, Alisa. Good morning. Good morning, Pyros. Good morning, Jericho. Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Queen. Good morning, Hurricane. Good morning, D. Criminal. Good morning, Paul. ASST. ASST offering would be different. Robert. Good morning, Chester. Good morning. Like if ASST did an offering, it would be completely different. They'd most likely spin it to something like, oh, was doing an offering to buy Bitcoin and the stock would still go up. Renegade, good morning. Luna, good morning. Lion, good morning. ST, good morning. Rita, good morning. Justin, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Asteri, good morning. Tony, good morning. Good morning, Sarase. KB, good morning. Jay, good morning. Good morning, Onions. HY, good morning. Good morning, everybody. RJ, good morning. Florence, good morning. Good morning, Derek. Good morning. Yeah, so a bit of resistance here, 205 for HYLN. Ready? So let's see how well that performs. ASST has been a gem, right? This is what we've been saying though. Like Jay, good morning. This is what we've been saying. Like these companies that are announcing this whole Bitcoin thing, right? The stocks will pump and dump in the moments, but long term wise, right? They're gonna slowly move up, right? As the price of Bitcoin appreciates, so will some of these stocks, right? So ASST looks nice, right? CEP has been an absolute. CEP has to be like I said, the one of the easiest plays you will ever make. You can close your eyes and snore. Phew, in the middle of the night and push the button and you'll still make money. Easy monies on this one, right? So yeah, we just hit $50, right? Which is beautiful. Break $50 and we're headed for the all-time highs. uh Woof, my spy short was nice. Yeah, that was nice. No, I finally sold it. Yeah, it was very nice. Now we have sound effects. We do that. We do. Yeah, that's what. So again, if you got into CEP, congratulations, right? Like if you're holding CEP, type yes in the chat because I bet you a whole bunch of you guys are. So we'll keep an eye on that one. BDSX looked interesting last night, right? And then now it's dumped and it's sitting at support at 37 cents. So let's see if we stay above that. KDLY is another BTC or crypto connected name. That's had a really good run this morning. So a bit of support above $18 here. So let's see if we can stay above that. Alrighty. And then there's a whole bunch of random names like NXTT and whatnot. So there's an IPO that's coming out today as well. The IPO looks like garbage, right? But it's the only IPO. It's a China IPO, so we might as well, just at the very least see what it does. So yeah, the IPO again, to me, this IPO is garbage, right? Most IPOs are garbage, but this one's equally garbage. This one's garbage. Anyways, but we'll still keep an eye on it though, right? Because it really doesn't matter. You never really know what these criminals do. Rob. So yeah, so let's see what this does. The S&P, not looking too hot, is it? Not looking too hot. But you know, again, when you look at a bigger time frame for SPY, like we knew this dip was coming, right? So we had a nice supply zone at the top. We'd had a big run, right? It looked like it was T-Rexing. You had multiple 4-hour candles kind of stalling there. Looks great. right? So the signs were there. The signs were there that the market needed to retrace. And like I said, well, I feel like we're gonna need a catalyst to push above 600. You know, we're gonna need something. The push, get to the back of the bus and push. You know, we need Trump at the back of the bus. We need some trade deals or something. We need something else. You know. So yeah, something else needs to happen here for SPY to want to pop. Alrighty. Um. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, we might sell off closer to like, to 586 and get a double bottom and then pop, right? Maybe that's the deal here. Um, so the market ran long enough with the last catalyst we had. Now it needs a new one. Now we need a new catalyst. Now we need a new push. So because we can't just break above 600 is a pretty big level to just want to break above that with nothing else with the same vibe. So we'll keep an eye on SPY and see what it does today. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think we rally today? Do you think we sell off? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Alrighty, so there's a bit more room to the downside. Let's see if we can turn around. That would be nice. Alrighty, and then yeah, we open in 3 minutes. Yeah, work is working. Work is working. GPUS looks nice there actually. Let me pull up WOK. Work is working. So a little bit of volume there again. The candles like these, I never really trust. Like when you have two fat green candles like this, there's not a lot here from a technical point of view where you're like, ooh, this is nice, right? Yeah. Dan, yeah, yep. So for now, for this thing again, resistance at 95 to $1 if you're playing with that work. Alrighty, cool. Again, so the IPO is supposed to IPO around $4, right? So we're just gonna have to wait and see what it does. Cool. No reason to be excited and blah blah blah. We just have to wait and see. 2 minutes to go, guys. What's your favorite stock going into the open? What is your favorite stock? Is it HYLN? Is it CEP? Is it ASST? For a lot of you guys, it's gonna be ASST. So what's your favorite stock? BDSX? Yeah, that's another one of those names. Yeah, so this one again, that 37-cent support at the bottom there, right? You're still looking. Yeah, DP, ASST, very nice. You should be happy, DP, with ASST and CEP both cooking, right? Your rally cap on, Chris. I like it. But you take the umbrella in case, exactly. Shaftman, good morning. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Let's cook, please. uh, you know, there was news this morning that someone was making small trucks or something like that, and I thought that was a Dan joke, but it was a real thing. It was GM, yeah. So GM is making small trucks. Did they call it tiny trucks? Anyways, it's like here we go again, Dan. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a real thing. Ridiculous. Ridiculousness is what that is. So a bit of a double bottom bounce here for SPY. So same thing with ASST. ASST. Yeah, SPY with a nice little pop there. Nice little pop. ASST with the same thing of the VWAP. So $9.80. Nice little pop. You're looking for a reversal on edible. 298 sold at 4 in aftermarket. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you might get that bounce, right, for edible. So see how it performs after the open now. Before I close my puts, Grims, hurry up. Hurry up. So nice little pop there. Nice little pop for ASST. La 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 la. There we go. Your puts are cooking on SPY. Yeah, Omega. Yeah. Yeah, puts were definitely the way yesterday. Today, not quite sure yet. BDSX is holding the 37 for now, so let's hope we continue to stay above. CEP is failing at $50 again, not a big surprise. Next support around $46, so let's see if we stay above that. Kind of looks like it's halted, doesn't it? Okay. Again, you can kind of tell though that most of these names are still in that price discovery phase, right? Let's go. Right, so a bit of a random price action here. So be careful, please. Right. Okay, that's why work is on the 5 minute. I'm like, why is it moving like that? Yeah, same resistance though. So 95 cents to $1 here for WOK. Ready? Same resistance here. Again, that was a perfect sell area there for HYLN, right? So perfect slap at 205. Whew, my goodness, straight to the demand zone there. ASST with a slap as well, right? So again, if you're not sure what to do at the open, don't be playing games. Don't be jumping into stonks, right? Because the open is not when you play games. SPY with a nice little pop there. Ooh, that's a nice pop. That is a very nice pop. There we go, SPY. We need more today. We need more. Dang, should have added a bit more there. Good morning, Elias. Good morning. So SPY basically just ran to retest the downtrend there, though. So I don't know what it's going to do with that. We shall see. There we go. KDLY is back above $20 as well. I feel like we're still, it's still quite early enough where like these names are randomly popping and dropping. So not quite sure what's happening yet. Not quite sure what's happening here yet. Had to sneezy there. Ooh, that was a nice pop for SPY. That was a nice pop. Yeah. Today I'm not being greedy, guys. I took the monies, okay? Yesterday was my greedy day. Today is not my greedy day. So today I take the monies. Perfect. Perfect. Can this one break out already? What is it waiting for? You're waiting for the best? Yeah, again, I think we're still, like trying to figure that out, which of these names we will actually want to be playing with as the day goes on, right? Some of these dips will be nice though, like dips for ASST, right? When is OFAL? Probably closer to 10. Troy, good morning. Probably closer to, yeah, to lunchtime. Yeah. Alrighty. So we shall see. $21 here for KDLY, 38%. $31. SPY pushing back up again. Yeah, pushing back up to retest the top of the range there. You bought the dipskis? Yeah. ASST, like I said, right? ASST dips will be nice, right? So this one's a bit different. I kind of feel like yeah. Anyways, I'll leave it there. Yeah. You're waiting on Riley? Okay, sounds good. Ancient one, that's such a good saying. Like you will never go broke taking profits. There we go. 1018. Yeah. Ancient, no, I've heard that before. I've heard that so many times with, with stocks, right? You'll never go broke taking profits. And it's so, so true. So, so true. That was you, Dan? I like it. I like it. Yeah, it needs to break out, right? It's stalling at resistance here, Radian, or WOK. So it needs to break above 95 cents and then push for a dollar. So as good as it looks, it's still stalling at resistance. There we go. ASST is coming back down. That thing said, I give you a little scalp. That's it. That's it. You can tell, like we're still, trying to figure out which of these names will actually be the cooker today. Which of these names will cook today? I mean, looks like Spy is the only one that's actually looking like wants to go up and test resistance. Like the only one that wants to go up and test resistance. Everything else is looking super sus. Super, super sus. Oh, you know what? You know what happens when you. Anyways. NXTT with a bit of a pop too. So I have it up here somewhere. Yeah, it's on the left hand side there. Um, yeah, it looks like it finally broke above that supply zone. NXTT, $2.50. Let me pull up Edible. Like looking at Edible earlier, it just looked interesting. Like it wasn't quite done yet. Even with the offering, there's just something about it. Just the way that it performed. You just kind of get the vibe that maybe this thing isn't quite done yet. It's halted at the 200 EMA, so resistance of $5.80. NXTT is pushing for brand new highs of the day as well. Super super slow, but slowly pushing. Slowly pushing. Yeah, it is, Mike. It is. Yeah, Edible is halted up. Nice bounce though, 450 to like that's a pretty nice bounce actually. It's almost recovered all of the news from the offering. Mm, very interesting. The S&P is still sitting on that downtrend there, so I wonder if we're just gonna create lower highs. Again, it's still really really early to say which direction we're gonna go in today, so just have to wait and see. ASST again, this one's been nice, right? So it looks like those dips are rewarding again. The main resistance here this morning for ASST will be right below $11. So if that thing can break above $11, maybe that's when the FOMO will actually kick in, right? So pretty nice pop though. If you bought the dipskis closer to the 200, then you're happy, right? ASST will probably, like I said earlier, most of you guys are in this one already. This will probably be the main names for scalps, right? So let's hope we keep pushing and pushing and pushing. If you're in ASST, type yes in the chat. Type yes in the chat if you are in ASST. Ooh, ASST is like, yeah, guys, type yes in the chat. Yes in the chat. Yeah, a lot of you guys are in this one. So you were in there. Yeah. So here we go. Brand new highs of the day, right? We're pushing for that $11 resistance here. So approaching that supply zone, right? The pre-market high was 1090. I think though, like we're kind of playing with that, like the top range of the supply zone there. So we'll see if we actually end up breaking out. Ready? But this is looking good. Looking good. Yeah. A lot of you guys are in this. There we go. So let's see if we can actually break above the double top. Break above the double top. Scalp 10% gain. Okay, I like it. Yeah, so again, just be aware though that you have resistance here, right? So the closer you are to this line and that supply zone, the more resistance you have. Already. So just be careful there. Just be careful, please. Alrighty. So again, the dips are nice. If you're just FOMOing at resistance, then you're asking for problems. Virus, what do you need from SPY? Dang it, I sold my long too soon. Sold my long too soon. But again, today is no greed day, you know. So still halted here. WOK could not break out, so again, nothing juicy. The IPO obviously isn't out yet. ASST still looks good, even though it's sitting right below the double top, right? So, and then CEP, that thing actually dropped all the way to $44, and it's trying to come back. The S&P looks fire though. I think it's like, let me cook, please. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook, please. Let me cook. You made $4 for yeah. Okay. I mean, green is green, you know. Green is green. Green is green. You took calls at the open, taking some at 12% care for today. Yeah, I like it, Virus. Yeah, let's see if we actually break above that high coming into the open there. See if we break above that high, or 12% is money's, Virus. Monies. And looks like ASST is failing at resistance for now. For now. Where's resistance for BDSX? If I can find it again, that'd be nice. I think for now you're more just worried about that 37 support, right? Resistance at the 200 EMA, so 42 cents is your resistance there. Alrighty. Spy's like, let me push for resistance. Let me push more. Let me push more. What are you gonna do, Spy? At the 200 HYLN. Yep. The only downside is it looks like it's not quite holding yet, does it? Yeah. Yeah, like it's showing a lot of weakness. Sometimes you can tell, you know, like okay, we're getting to the 200, but it's getting there in a consolidating way. This time you're like, mm. Dan, it's because you've been spending too much time at the computer. That's why. Too much time at the computer. Edible is on halted, guys, and it's pushing for $6 now. And there it goes, $6. $6. Edible. Do, 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 do. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. There we go. Edible is like, bye, guys. You guys didn't trust me. I did an offering, but I did an offering for today, possibly a swing. Yeah. So SPY is pushing for the actual high, the actual pre-market resistance double top here. So right above 590. At least it's trying to. Yeah, ASST just keeps going back and forth. Again, you can see that resistance up there though, right? So it's more of a scalp this, scalp that, scalp, and made me a fearful ancient. Yeah, I mean, most of the time with offerings, I think if there was a different name in the market that was cooking, right, we'd be all over that name and away from edible, right? But honestly, there's nothing else, right? There's ASST, which is more of a swing play, CEP more of a swing play, right? And then like what else is there? It's edible, right? So I think people then just go back to that name, right? That's the newest, shiniest toy. The newest, shiniest toy, you know? So we shall see. Hopefully Grim sold those puts there for SPY. Hopefully. Hopefully. Otherwise, those monies would be gone skis. Gone skis. Dang, why did I sell? Why did I not? Why wasn't I greedy today, guys? See, being greedy every day is yeah. The hell did I sell my SPY long for? Why? Somebody tell me why? Why? 170, 174. Okay, yeah, those things are perfect to sell right at the open. Uh, there we go. Monies. Amazon. What do you think of? You started a position in Amazon. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Ski. I'll come back to SPY here. Amazons. Ooh, I see why you're taking that position, Virus. I see why. You might have a bit more room to the downside. Like 197 retest of the 200 on the daily. It was close to that 200. Yeah, it's weird how your 200 is different. Yeah. So, oh, like the $200 mark. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, 200. So 200, and then the 200 is below. So I think the lowest this thing potentially goes, Virus, before a run is 196, 197. So you should be okay, in my opinion. You should be okay. Sam, that's a very good scalp. Congratulations. Yeah, I think that's a good play, Virus. Let me see what a smaller time frame looks like, though. Yeah. So if you look at something that isn't too crazy, right? You can see that like we are looking a bit sus, but like that 200 is a bit of a base, right? So this was what day was this actually? This was Monday the 19th. Okay. Yeah. So Monday. right? We tested the 200-ish and then popped back to 208, 207, right? You can kind of tell that it's trying to bounce already up the same level. So ASST is halted down. Yeah, that they just slapped that thing. This is why sometimes it's good to just take your monies at resistance, honestly, because we clearly hit resistance. How they halted the damn thing, I don't know, because that's not that crazy of a dip. But yep. They definitely slapped that thing. Uh, there we go. La 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 la. At the same time, yeah. Virus, are you holding calls or just shares? Virus 170. I like it, Jericho. I like it. Okay, let's go back to SPY here. Let's go back to SPY. There you go. SPY. I bet you SPY is going back up to retest the 200 or just again. So we're officially hitting resistance for SPY though, right? So these two levels right here, right, on the 5 minutes. So that level and this level, and now we're sitting at this level. And if we do break above that level, then it's the 200 EMA. So SPY kind of looks like you might get a red candle here soon, like a fat slap. So that was a nice pop for SPY though. La, 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 la. Okay, sounds good. You don't even look at. Okay, sounds good. Erica, what's your question for that play? There you go. So let's see what happens here. CEP is actually coming back quite nicely, almost back to $50. Yeah, 49, 49.50, 49.60 at the top of that candle, and then came back down to retest the 200. Edible again, nice run, and Dipski. BDSX is still just playing with 37 cents. Nothing happening there. HYLN, I mean, it's kind of hugging the 200 now line, so maybe the volume comes in. Maybe. It feels like one of those mornings that we're going to be looking at SPY again, quite a bit. Yeah, that's the IPO for today. Wolf, yeah. Yep. So SPY's like, let me test the resistance. Make sure you la 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 la. Yep. Okay, there we go. What are you gonna do? Where's Michelle? Michelle's holding those longs again, isn't she? Yeah, probably. CEP 48, 48.50. Today feels like another one of those days we're going to be looking at SPY a lot. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Erica, it's looking good. Just waiting for diff for a good entry. Okay, let me take a look at some of these other names. I know we had GPUS on here as well. Must have stopped looking. Let me take a look. GPUS. Yeah, pretty nice pop. It's actually halted up now. I could see all the spams in Discord for this one for GPUS. Dude, nice push actually. Again, nothing crazy, 46%, but nice push. GPUS. Yeah, it's funny enough. Like, I mean, all the lines are in this chart already, probably all the levels, you know. So that's why I like leaving these lines on here sometimes. That was a good breakout and a retest. 550, and then push for 680. $6.80 and halted. Is it on halted? Yeah, it is. Let's see if we stay above 850 here. Demar. So yeah, this one is halted. Again, nothing yet about the IPO. So I'm sure it's coming at some point later today, right? And then LAES. Yeah. So you're waiting for that dipski, you said, Erica? Sounds good. Yeah, let's see if it dips and actually consolidates. These guys have a nice history of, like slapping offerings. So just keep that in mind. So again, it looks like SPY is actually hitting that resistance and backing off a little bit, right? So a triple top now. A triple top for SPY there. 200 demand zone. Yep, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens when it gets on halted though. See what happens with the on halt. AI view reverse split. Okay. And then ASST is still holding that uptrend there above 850. So let's hope we stay above it. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. SPY. Okay, SPY, give us a fat red candle, please. Give us a fat red candle. SPY's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want a fat red candle? We're like, yeah, we do. So that's holding still. Virus, did you take more than 12% from those calls? I know, Rob. Yeah, it's a little bit on the scammy side. Shorts are getting caught off a bull. BDSX is still holding 37 cents, guys. I know some of you guys are still in this one, so it's still holding the bottom of the range here. Still holding the bottom of the range. 21, keeping a few for YOLOs. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, Virus. Okay. So playing a lot of games here. And there goes GPUS, guys. So that one's unhalted and cooking. Unhalted and cooking. Congratulations if you're in this one. Congratulations if you're in this one. Wait, did we just get news? What is happening? What the hell is going on? Did you guys see that for SPY? Look at that candle. Did we just get news? There had to have been some news here. There had to have been something. It did, Dan. Beautiful. It blew your shorts. Yeah, something had to have happened there. Dang, why didn't I just stay along? Why didn't I just stay along and be greedy again today, guys? Why? 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 Yeah, somebody woke up. Hmm. That seems a bit fishy, doesn't it? Cyan, you're asking me for if you should get into a stock. I'll take a look at Bull in a second. What is it at, anyways? I'll take a look. I will take a look. Scheme ASST is still holding that 850. Alrighty, so we kind of need to stay above 850 there. $8.50. Good morning, Sock Monkey. 850. Okay, yeah, let me take a look at yeah, so back to GPUS. Yeah, that thing is pushing for the next resistance level up there. Right? So from one level to the next. One level to the next. Yeah, it's doing some fishy things. GPUS, yep. Okay, there was a bit of a headline there. The European Union is preparing a trade proposal for the United States. That's why. That is why. So, like I said, though, there had to be something else. Clint, good morning. There had to be something else, right, to push the markets to brand new highs. There isn't a deal, just a proposal on the table, it seems. Yep. Clint, are you in this one? I know you. I saw it. I thought you were in this one, maybe. There you go, Jericho. Yeah. Trump will refuse and we will see a minus 3%. Yep. Let's see. You're waiting for an entry? Okay. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, SPY is still pushing for that 200 EMA. So let's see if it actually closes above. Because if it does, maybe it's ready for all green today. For all greenness today. That 200 EMA is going to be the key. Yep. The key. Miners are lagging. Any ideas why? I've said this a few times, Yogi. Just like as a thought, to me, like the mining business isn't sustainable. Also, so two reasons, right? There's that, right? I think some of these companies need to pivot to just holding BTC and being loud about that. The main reason though is the last time Bitcoin was pushing for all-time highs, you remember what these companies were doing? Dropping offerings left and right. That's the problem, right? So the last time BTC pushed, it was offering from Mara, offering from this. Everybody was doing offerings, 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 offerings. What are they doing with the cash? Not quite sure, right? So I think that's the problem. Is these companies were diluting the stock like massively. So I think that's the problem they're having. They're having to deal with now. You know. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Every CLSK was doing it. Mara was doing it, right? All of them were doing it. Yeah. MSTR is red today too. That's interesting. Interesting how MSTR is red. Hmm. Virus? You're asking Spy to send it and Google to send it, and then you're like, come on, MU, get slapped. Like, MU, get slapped. MU is looking a bit sus though. I can see why you're looking at that 4 hour chart. Yeah. Like $99 virus. Yeah. The closer you are to $99, the better. Yeah. The 4 hour, yeah. Kind of looks like a T-Rex. Any signs of weakness from the market, they're gonna slap this thing first. Yeah. And then if it breaks above $99 virus, okay, cool. Just get rid of it. Yeah, risk reward is $1 in this thing here almost. Risk reward is $1. Yeah. So it's currently sitting at like 98, right? So that thing breaks 99, then okay, cool, fine. But below that, yeah, give it a chance to 100. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Then BDSX is still just sitting there. And CEP is almost back to $50 again, guys. So $50, and then that all-time high is almost $60. Mm, 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 mm. True. Well done. Okay. It's launching 250 million acquisition vehicle with. Oh, that's the SPAC. Yeah. So GPUS hit that resistance, and it looks like it's trying to break above it now. Trying to break above it. So again, it's nice that we have these lines in there already, so that's perfect. But anyways, yeah. So $8.30 ish. $8.30. Yep, Nathan. Yeah, looking good. Do, 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 do. Uh, the steer momentum talks. Yeah. Yep. They definitely need another deal to push the markets higher. So that's kind of what they're doing now. Kind of what they're doing now, Dan. Let's go, let's go. So here goes a breakout for GPUS. A nice little breakout there. So 850 Gonskis. Right, so yep. New highs of the day for this one. Congratulations if you're holding this thing, by the way. Congrats, congrats, congrats. There we go. $9. If you're holding GPUS, type yes in the chat. You got in at 520 from the bot. Yeah, let's go. Right? Benefits of being in Discord, Josh. Right? So from 520 to $9. Pretty sweet, huh? Pretty sweet. Yeah. Clint, you in there now? Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, there we go. It's halted, by the way. The halt. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. It broke the downtrend. Okay. Yeah, finally. This thing has actually done a really good job, right? We mentioned this one a few times. BDSX, right? It's done a really good job staying above that 37 cents. Godspeed, did you get into this one or no? Yeah, that's a nice little bounce from the bottom there. Nice little bounce. A nice little bounce. So, I mean, technically, SPY is failing at the 200, right? Technically, right? Which is maybe what which is kind of what we talked about. Rob, I still need to run the update here, but because I can see that I have one. There we go. So the 200 EMA always going to be resistance. ASST again, still kind of playing with $9 here. Nothing too crazy. CEP failing at $50 again. No surprises there. No surprises. And then GPUS is still halted. Still halted. Oh no, I posted that in the wrong channel. FAAS. Okay. Sounds good. I'll take a look in a second. BDSX going for the VWAP. So 44 cents is your 44 to 45 is your next resistance up there. What's up? What's up, Peter? Hello. So yeah, this one looks good, right? And then GPUS looks nice. Pizza, did you get into GPUS? Did you get in? You didn't? Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Okay. You must say, I know, right? Virus? Yeah. 30 seconds? Okay, sounds good. Thank you. There goes the on hold. Some of these on hold candles are usually all over the place. So we're kind of stalling at the same spot then. But it looks like it wants to push it though. There goes 904, 909, 912. Next resistance. Nice little pop there. You can still kind of tell though that that level's resistance. So just be careful up there, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. It wants to break it though. Yeah. Here we go. New highs of the day. Yup. Boom skis. 920. Looking good. 940. So straight into that supply zone. Be very careful. Alrighty. The supply zone. Be very, very, very careful, please. Be very, very careful on the supply zone there. Hmm. Yeah, just again, be careful in the supply zone, right? So pay yourself on the way up, move your stop loss up, whatever you need to do, do that. There we go. I like it. Yep. Was overthinking it, so you wait. That's the problem, right? You need to stop buying. I already told you need to stop buying heavy positions, right? People always ask me like, people will send me DMs and say, hey, do you think it's like, do you think I can succeed with $1,000? Do you think I can do this with this? Do you think this strategy? The only thing you should be focused on, forget about the money, forget about anything else. The only thing you should be focused on is using a smaller amount to perfect a strategy that you can then increase like the amount you're playing with and still replicate the gains, right? So don't bother asking me questions like that, please. Alrighty? Your goal is to find a strategy. Like, okay, can I do this over and over and over again, right? Can I replicate this over and over? If the answer is yes, then you're good. Then you can do whatever you need to do. But if you're just randomly throwing, money, or you're randomly using large amounts of money, um, without feeling comfortable, then you're playing with fire. Cool, cool. La, 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 la. Yeah, Pete. The reason why you haven't been jumping in, we're gonna call you Pete. The reason why you haven't been jumping in is because you're playing with your amount of money is too big, so it's giving you you're scared to get in. I think is what's happening. Yeah, you're playing with a big amount of money, so then you're scared to lose. So SPY came back down and retested, and it's going back up. See if we can get another breakout here. I wish it was. I wish it was an actual. I mean, it was if it was an actual deal. You want to see a deal actually happen between the European Union and the US, right? Because like I said, unless we get another deal, forget about the 600 for SPY. We need something to push it above. Just waiting for nice news. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Huh, interesting. Beta. So the stream is testing something, but doesn't show up though. Like if I pull up a comment, it shows up, but it doesn't show up on its own. Interesting. What's BTC at? Going for 108 again? Yeah. Well, not that far away from all-time highs. It's just a matter of time at this point. Just a matter of time. What's Misty doing here though? Misty. Since MST, yeah, Misty's back to break even because MSTR. Hmm. Yeah, they had some horrible news, Wes. Horrible news. Okay, back to GPUS. Yeah. So again, obviously we hit resistance, guys. Right between like the level, like the actual level, this level here, and the supply zone. Pretty good exit area, right? So now the question is, can it break above and close above $9.20 and then push for 970 again? And it's like, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. There's nothing else pumping with me. Nothing else. But again, so yeah, 920 and then close above and then higher. And then higher. Let's see. What are you guys doing in the options lab again? La, 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 la. Okay, you guys are talking about other things. Other things. Yeah, so you can clearly see that resistance there for GPUS. Clearly see resistance. So we shall see. Not sure what SPY wants to do here, because again, you look at it and you're clearly at resistance, right? But then it had such a strong pop where you're like, okay, like what's actually gonna happen here, you know? So I initially thought we would easily fail between the 200 and the triple top, right? But then we broke above it, and now we're just playing in between. So I'm really not sure what's gonna happen there. 5 minutes data virus, like there's news coming on in 5 minutes or what? Oh yeah, that's crude oil. Yeah, crude oil inventory. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure what happens today with this news though. Yeah, yeah, probably. So I think that high impact would maybe be for like oil, but we'll see. Um, for the crude names, you know. for the oil stocks. But SPY keeps going back and forth. It wants to keep pushing up, but we'll see. Yes. Yep. Paying attention to what the chat says, and you're up the last three. Pete, yeah. No, Discord is amazing. Like the community is amazing, amazing. Amazing. 8 to 9:30. Yang, that's a very good scalp. Congratulations, and yeah, look at it go now. Right. So we broke above that night. We actually closed above and then pumped. Right. So all we had to do was close above that 920, and there it is. And there it is. Nice pump there for GPUS. Whew. I just did two 100 share trades on and 143, enough for dinner. I just size down sometimes and take the trade. Love it. Exactly, Yogi. Exactly. Right. So sometimes when you're trying to get into a position, in the back of your mind, that position is very, very big. There's that element of like fear. It's a good trade, but you're like, this is too big. So when you're sitting there and you're about to buy 5,000 shares of a stock, you're gonna be scared, right? So sometimes your sizing makes a huge difference. Size matters. Let's go, Aiden. Congratulations, right? Well done. So now you're sitting in that supply zone there, right? So again, $10, obviously, right? I don't know if we have any lines at the top. No, I think that was our last line there, which was resistance, right? So then $10 after that. Exactly, Yogi. Exactly. Love it. That was a very nice. That was This has definitely been the stock of the day. La 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 la. Okay. Let's see. Now this thing can break above $10 though. That would be fire. Then the FOMO can really kick in. The FOMO can kick in. The FOMO. So back to SPY. Yeah, so SPY again clearly is failing at that resistance that it's supposed to be failing at, right? So but again, like I said earlier, like I don't know what it wants to do there because it's still just going back and forth. So I don't know if that's a short, a long. The FOMO is kicking in for GPUS. Yeah, $10 is your next resistance. Yeah, $10 is your next resistance. And obviously you can see the supply zone, right? There you go. Come on, give us something. Give us something. Yeah, just be careful around $10. $10 has to be one of the biggest, psychological blocks ever. So just be careful there. Just be careful there, please. And thank you. Do you guys last time it did this, Aiden? The last time it did this is why we put these lines, I think. So I think the last line I had was 920. So maybe that's where we failed. On the 4 hour for spy virus, that's okay. I'll take a look. Yeah, look at the 5 minute though, right? So the 5 minute clearly there's some issues here, right? But if it can break above that 200, then okay, direction, boom skis, right? But I kind of feel like we need a catalyst for that. So that's a nice slap there. Again, that's not a big surprise. Dang. Should have stayed in that short. Dang. Why? Yeah. Okay. So 4 hour chart is what you're looking for, Virus. On the 4 hour time frame, I think what I was looking for was a bit more, like a bit more to like closer to 86, right? For a long, for a SPY. Because I think then we'd have a double bottom from Monday. Is that Monday? May 19, yeah, Monday. Right. So and then we'd be in a thicker demand zone. Right. So it would have been nice if we were consolidating. What are you thinking, Virus? Right. So it like on a bigger time frame, we have a bit more room to the downside before we hit support and maybe go back up. Right. And then on that smaller time frame on SPY, same. We need a breakout. If not, we're gonna come back to this demand zone at the bottom at the very least. Right. Yeah. 87. Yeah, exactly. So all signs point to dipskis unless we have a catalyst or unless we break above that 200. Then okay, cool. Yeah, say bye bye. Right. I definitely should have stayed in that short, but it's going back up again. So it's just going back and forth, I guess. GPUS, maybe we can find a way to consolidate above 860. If not, we're going to come back and all the way down to retest this last level here at 820. Alrighty. Virus, are you getting some 0 DTEs or what are you getting? What are you getting? Cisco with a bit of a pop there. How do you make your charts like this, Aiden? Like how? Like with the indicator? Or what? Or like how do you just get TradingView? Do you have TradingView? Come become a member, Aiden. Come join us. For breakfast it sounds better, Virus. It does sound better. And it looks different on your end. Yeah, that's because you have to become a member and then buy the algo. Then your screen will look like this. Oh, that's the beta, guys. Do you guys see that? Do you see your comments on the bottom right, or does it just show me that? No, no, no. Tested. It's there. You see it, Virus. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you see your comments on the so your comments are showing up on stream for me, or did you show up on the screen, right? So I guess it's cool, right? Do, 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 do. That's cool actually for people that are watching other streams. They can see the comments. Hello, Troy. Testing, testing. Yeah. So here comes that retest, right? It's a 820 retest we just talked about. So this level here for GPUS, right? So let's see if we can stay above that. Yeah, let's see if it stays above $8 there. I don't think it's staying above. That's a lot of selling pressure, isn't it? Yeah, we'll see though. We shall see. We shall see. Bless you. CRWV. Gil, what about it? Don't get NSAT. Yeah, SPY's going back up to the top of the range again here. What's interesting is yeah, SPY really isn't at that resistance yet, but NQ is all the way like up there. That's so wild. Yeah, it really is messy. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, BDSX. Yeah, that thing is pushing nicely there. Yeah, nice pop BDSX. No thanks. La 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 la. Yeah, nice pop. So your double top though. So if you look to the left hand side, this is gonna be your resistance, right? So right below 47 cents for BDSX. Alrighty. So just keep that in mind. So we had that VWAP to break above, and now we have the 47 cents ish to test for resistance. Cool, cool. GPUS is kind of consolidating up that little retest zone, right? So let's see if we stay above that. S1 file 200 will dump hard. I'll meet you there. Hope tomorrow morning. There you go, Paul. Right. So yeah, eventually. So anybody buy the dipskis on GPUS here? That $8 ish wasn't too bad though, was it? Right, not too bad of a little bounce there of the VWAPs. You Nathan, you did. WJ, you did. Yeah, yeah. No telling how high we go though, but that was a nice little bounce of the VWAP. Right there goes 870. Yogi, you did $8. Okay, very nice. Yeah. So I think what we were looking for here was a retest and the view app, right? So again, retesting this breakout zone, right? And then also the fact that the view app is sitting there is a good thing, right? So nice little bounce. Again, no telling how high it goes, but you just hope for a little bit of a scalp, right? La 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 la. 850 Yogi. I like it. Not bad at all. Breakfast with cinnamon Belgian waffle with a large crystal brown sugar, poached eggs, smoked thick cut ham. Who asked you, Dan? Who asked you? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hoping for I'll take a look, Julius. MLG, I'll take a look. Virus says I did. Virus, you're not supposed to be helping. Not supposed. Sounds great, Dan. Yeah. No, that's a nice pop there for BDSX. Again, this was the other name that I knew some of you guys were in. So just be mindful though that you're still playing with this resistance on the left hand side. So like right there. Alrighty. So just keep that in mind. If it can hold about 47 ish, then okay, fine. Push for 70 for 50 cents. Alrighty. Mm. My breakfast was fasting. I know, right, Jericho? Look at these criminals, guys. Look at Dan's breakfast and look at Virus's breakfast. Virus is about to make ribeye and eggs for breakfast. Can you believe that? I know, right, Josh? No, you need that 47 and then 50 cents, and then okay, cool. Maybe we talk about 70 cents. So the S&P guys again is still playing games, right? So but it failed at resistance, right? Now it needs to give us a higher low or come back and retest the bottom of the range. Right? CEP has just been chilling here the whole time. This has been one of those stocks where you don't really have to worry about it. ASST is consolidating really nicely off $8.50, right? So nice little base, and then back to $9. Not bad, right? And then GPUS again. If you took your monies, congratulations. Quick scalpy, back down to $8 again. So let's see if it's a double bottom of the 50 EMA here. Cool. BDSX looks like it wants to break out. It's going to need a bit more volume there, though. Edible is kind of curling off $5 as well. I don't like how it's below the 200 and the VWAP, but it's trying. It is trying. GPUS is like, no, guys, no more consolidation. Only slaps. BDSX is the one that's breaking out now, right? So there goes 49, 50 cents. Woof! So see what happens, guys, when you break above resistance, right? As soon as it broke and closed above resistance, it pushed for that 50 cents, right? So now it needs to close above the damn 50 cents. BDSX. I know, right, Dan? Josh, what's your entry in BDSX? What's your entry here? There goes 50 cents. Josh is smiling now. Smile, Josh. Smile. Let me take a look. Again, PCA PU. That thing. So 1080 and then $11, right? So um again, these things will not move until until there's a confirmed deal on the table, right? So
Are you taking the short?
um
Are you gonna take the short, sir?
can you stop yelling at me? I'm being bullied, guys. Someone's bullying me. Bullying.
Here we go.
There you go. Yeah, let me take a look at MLGO. MLGO. What was the entry price again? Yeah, let me know what was the entry price. It looks good. It's up 12% today, right? You should be green. Dan says good. Virus is good. More bullying, please. Unbelievable. Aiden, access to the community, the ideas, the education, all of the above. You, Kyle, only breakfast, 135. Okay, so you're up 5 pennies then. Um, hmm. I mean, it's not a bad entry. I think we mentioned this yesterday, right? It's not a bad entry. Especially since you're sitting close to a double bottom here. Alrighty, as long as it stays above $1.20, you should be good. All-time lows for this thing is $1.10, right? So just set a good stop loss. You should be okay. Alrighty. Did SPY just pop? Yeah, SPY just went for a nice little pop there. Can we get back to the 200 EMA though? Sorry, Kyle. Sorry. Yeah, Dan's stupid breakfast. ASST is looking beautiful. If you bought the dip on this after the consolidation, you're happy. Right? ASST looking good. Can we get back to $10? Are we asking for too much? CEP is also looking good, $48. BDSX, again, no close really above 50 cents, so not quite ready for anything more. Alrighty, so coming back for a retest, more like it. GPUS, mm. Kids, yeah. Edible, I don't think I'd call this pumping, Aiden, right? Don't think I'd call this pumping. This isn't pumping. That was a nice bounce of the uptrend line for the S&P there in the 5 minute. So it doesn't look like we're getting a double bottom. We're just getting a higher low for now. But again, there's so much resistance up there. We're not quite sure which way it's gonna go. Anyways, let me pull up BTC here. BTC is less than $1,000 away from all-time highs. All-time highs. 108,500 for SPY. Oof, that looks nice. That looks nice. Looks nice. Yeah, ASST is curling because BTC is cooking here. Uh, uh, unless we yeah. Again, SPAC IPOs are useless unless we know who they're merging with. If we don't know that information, it doesn't matter how big the SPAC is. Like it really doesn't matter how big the SPAC is if we don't know who they're merging with. So that's why when we were looking at the IPO list, right, there was only one name we wanted to pay attention to, right? Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah, BTC. I mean, we're not that far away. We might as well just go for it, DP. Might as well just go. Ooh. Rob, what's your question for Bull? Because we've been watching Bull, right? What's your question? Spy has more room. Let's see. Yeah. Google, let's go, Virus. Let's go. Oh dang, BTC. Oh dang. Show us that 109, please. Show us the 109. Show us the 109. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Oh my. Almost like BTC dragging, almost like BTC dragging the markets up, you know? Almost like BTC dragging the markets up. Dang, can you imagine if I just stayed in that long? Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Can you imagine if send it BTC? Send it, send it, send it. I'm surprised some of the other names are not actually breaking out yet. Like the Bitcoin names. I know, Virus. I know, I know. What do you want from me? Yeah, on Amazon? Yeah. Let me pull up Amazon here. Amazon. So Virus got into this thing. Ooh, that 200 Virus. Highs of the day. I like it. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Here we go. Bitcoin is $400 away from all-time highs, guys. $400 away from all-time highs, BTC. $400 away from all-time highs. Did you buy the dip? Did you buy the dip? Did you buy the dip at 70,000, 80,000, 90,000? If you did, you're smiling. If you did not, congratulations. I'll let Virus finish it. Yeah, let's see what happens here at the 200 though. For SPY. Deeps, 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 deeps. And we're still red for the day, which is interesting. I really like how now though, and this is what we were asking for a long time, right? Can Bitcoin do its own damn thing? Can you do your own damn thing, BTC? Bitcoin is at 109 and SPY is red for the day. Bitcoin's up 2% and SPY is red. That's pretty fire, isn't it? That is pretty fire. Oh, Virus. Pretty fire, if you ask me. Here we go. Here we go. What's SPY doing with this though? SPY is retesting the 200 there. Retesting the 200 there. Let's see what it does. See what it does. Come on, SPY. You can do it. Let BTC lead the way. Let it take you to the promised land. Googles. Ooh, 4% for Googles. Oof. Isn't Michelle holding Google calls? I'm pretty sure she is. Jericho, aren't you holding cash secured puts on this too? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I think when Michelle was saying that she was in this one. Bull is at 1320 now. Very nice. I like it. Yeah, I mean, it's been good dip buys for Bull, right? So good dip buys. 170s for June. Oof. Monies, Dan. Monies. In the monies. In the monies. In the monies. There we go. In the monies. I like it. ASST is coming back down again. Yeah. CEP is not coming down though. $48 again. Bit of a dipski there yeah, you can kind of tell like SPY is following BTC. It's not that simple. Um so BTC is related to some of the, like the technology names sometimes will move, like the Nasdaq will move with BTC and some of these names. So then some of those stocks are also in the S&P. So I think that's kind of where you have that connection, like when Bitcoin is running, you're seeing the S&P move up as well, right? Send it, send it, send it, send it. Here goes SPY again, retesting the 200. Another double daily added to let's go, Jericho. Give me a high five. Love it. Luna, you're going jogging. 12 wins, 0 losses to end the day. Stay green. Let's go. Well done, Luna. High five. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. You sold half of the position. Esteri, love it. Give me a high five. Everybody gets a high five today. Love it. Okay, Spy, you can break out now, please. We really don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. Nathan, not sure yet. Nothing's there yet. Look at that, right? Bitcoin. Ooh, guys, we're so close. $200 away, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. $100 away for BTC all-time highs. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, BTC. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. SPY just had a nice pop there. Shash. Strong pops. Strong pops back to Bitcoin. So we were actually, what's what's crazy, guys? We were $20 away from all-time highs for BTC. $20 away. So very, very close. Yeah. 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 $20 away from all-time highs for BTC. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, here we go again, guys. Here we go again. We're fifth. Ooh, here BTC just made brand new all-time highs. Actually, yeah, we just made brand new all-time highs, guys, for Bitcoin. Everybody give yourself high fives in the chat. High fives, high fives, high fives. High fives, everybody. High fives. All-time highs for BTC. All-time highs. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Type yes in the chat if you're holding something that's connected to BTC. Like if you're holding anything that that has a tie to BTC. I bet you the entire chat. I bet you the entire chat. I bet you the entire chat. Here we go. Here we go. Yup. BTC ties. Yeah. Yes, BTCS. Okay. Do, 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 do. All-time highs. There's usually that nasty drop, that comes after we make all-time highs. There's usually that nasty drop. Coney? Yeah. Coney, MSTY, whole bunch of names. YBTC? Yeah. Yeah, guys. How does it feel for BTC to be dragging the markets up? How does it feel? How does it feel? 100K this time? I think it will. I think it will, Yogi. I think it will. Now the markets are cooking markets. Cooking. Yeah. Cooking. Cooking. Yeah, new highs of the day for SPY. All of this because of what? Because of BTC. Not this one. Not this one, Dan.
That's true.
Oh, is SPY gonna go from red to green? Or are we gonna tap that supply zone there? Are we gonna go from red to green? 62%? I like it. I like it. I like it. Paid 51 this week for BTC. Okay. I think Misty paid like $2 and something like that. I wonder what Misty's gonna pay this time. $4? $4. Send it to $4. How is that ASST doing? It's doing good actually. So BTC all-time highs, missed ASST going for 960. So it looks good. Looks good. 237. My guess is over $3. I think so too. I think so too, Yogi. I think it's gonna be over $3 this time. OFAL is live or the IPO is live, guys. Let me pull up the IPO. OFAL. So again, this IPO is garbage, right? It's a $4 IPO that we think is garbage, but we still want to pay attention to it just in case it's not garbage. Just in case it is not garbage. Alrighty? Just in case it is not garbage. It's actually halted. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Okay, there we go. Clicked on the wrong app there. Some research. Looks like another good one. LFGY. Okay. I've never heard of that one. ASST is pushing for that VWAP now, right? So again, the dip skis on this one have been quite nice. The dip skis on this have been quite nice. Quite nice. So 970. Again, resistance at the VWAP, please. Weekly dividends? Okay. Weekly divvies. Some of these like crazy weekly dividends scare me a little bit, Yogi, you know? My fear is always like, okay, like what happens if they end these ridiculous, high value dividends? For a name like Misty, right? Connection is quite clear to BTC. Some of the other ones though, you're like, you know, because then you lose share value. Like the stock itself drops like a tomato rock. That's the scary part. Hmm. You know what's interesting is BTC is dropping, SPY is pushing up, and other things are dropping. So again, the connection between like BTC and SPY and the Nasdaq, there's definitely different price action going on here. CEP is back to 48.50, guys. 48.50. 48.50 there. 48.50. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that is also this week 33. Oh wow, interesting. I like it. I sold too soon. Yeah. SPY just had a nice pop there. Are we gonna go from red to green again today? ASST just broke out above the VWAP. What did you sell at? Yeah. What did you sell your position at? Your boy. What did you sell at? YMAX? Yeah, there are a lot of names. I think I posted a weekly dividend watch list in the in that channel. So you don't drip that one? Yeah. Yep. SPY 592, guys. Sheesh. 592. Yeah, again, so that IPO is garbage, right? We started by saying OFAL is a garbage IPO, probably, right? But again, we still want to pay attention to it just in case. Just in case. Jeff, no. Just kind of watching for now. I want to see what it does. Just so we can see what it does. Okay. Perfect. You fancy, John. It's called APVO. It looks like GPUS is curling as well. Kind of looks like an inverse head and shoulder, doesn't it? Nice little inverse head and shoulder pattern there. And a little pop. There it goes. There it goes, GPUS. There it goes. You sold at 910. Damn. Yeah, you basically, yeah, you sold right almost at the bottom there. But wasn't that a green trade though? Why did your streak end? You got your OFAL at $4. Okay. I mean it's at 460 now, 465, right? Some people got in at $4. Now they're sitting at 460 and taking the monies and running, right? So, um, yep. 460, 463, 479, right? Again, whether the IPO is garbage or not, we still want to watch it because there might be opportunities there. That thing just went from $4 to $5, guys. Right? 495. Right? So yup. Definitely good to take the monies though. Just don't hold bags. No bag holding, please. There goes $5 again. Yeah, the spread is 10 cents, which isn't horrible. Yeah. If you forward into OFAL, type yes in the chat. The one did. Anybody else FOMO into this one? Anybody? So highs of $5.30, right? So again, make sure you pay yourself, right? That's an unexpected dip and unexpected boom skis, right? Don't hold bags, please. Make sure you have a plan there. $50, Ian, not bad at all, right? So again, whether an IPO is garbage or not, we still want to pay attention to it a little bit, just in case, because we've every to me, every IPO we look at is trash in the first place. You know, every IPO we look at is trash. Well, I mean, there are a few exceptions like Webull and like actual good companies, right? But yep. So take your monies, make monies, take it and run. No diamond hands, please. Pretty please. That thing's like, are you sure you don't want to diamond hand me? Are you sure? I'm sitting at 519 now. Are you sure? Looks like we're finding some resistance at 520 though. And it looks like it wants to break it. 520. 520 resistance. Yeah. Is edible done? Are you in a position, Neela? Let me know. Let me know, please. And I'll take a look. 1 second, guys. I'm yapping to myself this whole time, guys. I'm celebrating. 605 Ian, congratulations. High five. Nathan, well done. That was a good scalp. $1,200. Congratulations. I like it a lot. Well done. You FOMO'd? Yeah, you FOMO'd. If you FOMO, you have to have a stop loss, Neela. If you FOMO, you have to have a stop loss. You can't just FOMO and not have a stop loss. Troy. uh, So there goes ASST looking for $10 again. Looking for the $10. What's new? What's new? GPUS has actually done quite well coming up the bottom. Really, really well. Very nice curl. Neela, by the way, whenever you get to this spot, just know that you're delayed. GPUS. Very nice. Spies yo-yoing. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, Neela, find a stop loss, please. Find a stop loss. If that thing breaks above 92 here again, 92.20, that dude might have to quit Yi. Because he's asking for trouble. Asking for trouble. Yeah, because the markets are looking like they want to pop again here. Again, most of that has been driven by BTC. The technology names are driving the markets today for sure. Technology. High of the day? Okay. Yeah, 95s? Okay, sounds good. 1 second, 1 second. Okay. 175. That's not too bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Spy just hit new highs of the day, guys. Spy just hit new highs of the day. So that green is getting closer and closer and closer. Watch, we're gonna get a scam. A scam slap. Who's that, Michelle? Let's go, Michelle. Well done. I like it. Well done. 6% for the day. Do, 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 do. Hit the milk. No one will buy the cow. No, my grandma said, give away the milk, and then I don't know. I don't know what she said, but she said do whatever you want, and then whatever happens happens. So yeah. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys. Jeff is saying smash a like. Smash a like if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that already. Take a second, smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get him to understand. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's a grandma's wisdom. Explains a lot. Unbelievable. No. Um, yeah. Yeah. Grandma said do nice things and blessings will come, you know? That's all she said. Do nice things, blessings will come. Do things without expecting anything in return. Here we go, OFAL. OFAL is cooking there, guys. Woof. Cooking. Cooking. Love it. Yeah, closer to $5, Marco. Yeah. What's your position though? Virus. Watching for a while. Just subscribed. So this is my official hello. Hello, K-Tall. Welcome to the community. Let us know if you have any questions already. Welcome. So again, brand new IPO, guys. IPO'd around $4. If you got in, congratulations, because now you're printing monies, right? So the reason why we want to pay attention to this to these IPOs is because if everybody thinks they're trash, maybe they're gonna cook, right? So not bad at all, right? Not bad at all. Beautiful. There goes 550. $5.50. Damn, that's your breakfast, Virus? That looks amazing. That looks amazing. Shish. You're mad? You shouldn't be. You just made $1,200. You made $1,200, Nathan. That's more than most people make in a day. You know? More than most people make in a day. So 50 and I just stole my wallet. Gail, you were looking for other things in return, weren't you? You were. Yeah, we stalled at the 85 too much, right? STNB. Yeah, we stalled at the top there too much. And then slap. Tesla. Nice. Yeah, K-Tall, if you want to join us in Discord, it's 24/7. You can join us as well, right? So hold it up, guys. 659. Again, if you're in the IPO, type yes in the chat. If you're in OFAL, type yes in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we play with garbage all the time, so why not this one? Again, just keep in mind that this is not something you can diamond hand, right? This is not something you can diamond hand, please. Cool? Yeah, no, some brokers don't let you get into these IPOs. Some brokers won't let you get in. Cooking. Cooking, cooking. So yeah, let's see what happens here. I mean, again, from $4 to almost $6, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Hell yeah. Well done. Congratulations, Joshua. Well done. Well done. Give us the on halts, mister. It's looking good, Brian. GPUS, yeah. Last time I looked at this, yeah, it looks amazing. So 839, congratulations. Now you're approaching the highs of the day again here, right? Main resistance. Main resistance there for GPUS. So congratulations, Brian. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Virus, this is village lifestyle, by the way. Village. Can tell? Yeah. No, that's okay. I mean, Virus became a member because of breast milk. So, and I'm sure some people became members because of the thrust. You know. But anyways. Oh, one of the greatest gifts, memes. Let's see. Okay, let me go back to the IPO here. Okay, so we're obviously still halted. Let's go, Shima. Well, thank you. Aiden. Okay, sounds good. It does, Dan. It does. The part that that we connect with is because we've all been here. We've all been here. We're in a trade. We're like, come on. I don't even want gains anymore. Honestly, like I wanted gains before. Now I just want my money back, please. So on halted for this IPO. Already on halted, and we're back to 538 here. Let's see what this on halt candle actually does. 57. Come on now. 55. 60. You can do it. 61. 63. Going once. Going twice. And boom. Skis. Woof. Woof. That thing said, don't tell me twice. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do, please. 87, guys. 97. $6. Oh my days. Boom skis. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I like it. Woo, 620. Oh my days. Oh my days. Love it. This is why again, a name could be trash and we still need to watch it. Right? It could be garbage, but we still need to pay attention. It doesn't really matter. Yup, exactly, Shima. So, especially if it's the right price. If this was a $30 IPO and it's a Chinese name and they had all these issues, okay, garbage. We don't really care, right? But the right price, momentum kicks in, people don't care, right? People don't do as much research as we do. There we go, $6.30. HKD 2.0. It's funny how, as soon as a Chinese, like a Hong Kong name starts moving, it's like, oh, HKD 2.0. There we go, 650, guys. We are cooking. We are cooking. Cooking, guys. Cooking. This is like Dan's breakfast. Dan's breakfast. Ooh wee. How come we're not halted at 650, guys? Are we halted? Yeah, we're halted up. Finally. Yeah. Oof. Halted at $6.50. Again, if you forward into this stock, type yes in the chat. Like I said, just make sure you don't stay too long, please. What's too long? I don't know. You make that decision. Right? Type yes in the chat if you forward into this thing. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah. 442. I like it. I like it. Mm, do, do. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not horrible. IPO. OFAL. Let's go, Greg. I wasn't going to, but you bought a small position, education. Exactly, Shima. Exactly, right? Um, yeah, we hate something, but we adapt, right? We can look at the face value and say, you know what, this IPO looks like garbage, right? But we want to see what it does because if it's above that $4 IPO, yeah, it's not a horrible thing, right? To me, this was the perfect educational FOMO spot. Like right there when we initially popped and then came back down, right here when it broke out again, that was it, right? That's what I always pay attention to. That's what I pay attention to. I pay attention to the breakout, the dip and the breakout. As soon as that thing broke out, that was the FOMO. That was the FOMO. Boom skis. Eight more Coney. Let's go, Jeff. Look at this, guys. Jeff just showed up on stream. He's like, "What's happening, guys? What's happening?" Let me FOMO into the IPO. Monies. Straight to Coney. You feel like you FOMO too much? You have to know when to FOMO and when not to FOMO is the issue. So again, like we mentioned this in the morning, right? So we mentioned this in the morning, right? The IPO list. Yeah. Nick, if you FOMO into that position, you just have to be ready to like when it pops, you just have to be taking your profits and running, right? Do not hold a bag, please, guys. Do not hold a bag, right? Do not hold bags. If you FOMO into this, you just have to at some point take the gains and run away. And if it runs without you, like if it keeps pumping, that's okay. You definitely don't want it to hold down because then people are gonna panic. And if they do, you're in trouble. Because that thing could open 50 cents to $1 lower, right? So the reason why I'm ignoring your question about the stop loss is because even a stop loss in this case doesn't work as well. Like it's an IPO, right? The stop losses rarely work out as you want them to. You just have to not be greedy with like stuff like this. There we go, guys. $7. So again, it's giving you the opportunities to make monies. What's that bid at actually? There we go, $7, guys. 713, 720, 737. Woof! Again, pay yourself on the way up. Don't worry about the stop loss, right? Scale out on the way up. Unless we just keep halting up. Right? 744. 750. Oh my goodness, 760. Oh my days. Oh my days. 780. Woof! Let's go. Let's go. I'm surprised. Okay, we'll finally halt it up now. We are officially halted up at $7.80. Again, if you're still in this IPO, guys, type yes in the chat. If you're still in this, type yes in the chat. The IPO's back, guys. Are the IPO's back? Yes, 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 yes. I like it. I like it. Make monies. So from $384 to $7.80. Pretty nice. $7, Nick. That's okay. Like honestly, this is one of those things where like you don't worry about it, right? You sell, you don't worry about it. It's a China IPO. We don't quite know what the range is. It's gonna be a pump and dump. At some point, it's gonna be halted, and when it halts down, you don't want to be in that stock because you're gonna cry. Doche, I like it a lot. I like it. uh Next gen sold is 5 shares for 10 shares for $5. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That is not bad. You want to FOMO? Well, Clint, to me, your easiest FOMO was right there. That was your easiest FOMO. The actual breakout, right? The actual breakout, that was your FOMO for OFAL, for the IPO, right? So now it's cooking. The higher it goes, the more dangerous that FOMO becomes. Mark, yeah, BTC hit all-time highs. We made brand new all-time highs by $200, Mark. Less than $200, but $200. All-time highs, BTC. SPY is trying to come back, but it's finding it hard. There lots of resistance. NVIDIA's cooking, yeah. So that's the tie. That's the technology stocks tied to BTC dragging the markets up. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially if you're not needing the money to live on. Where's Josh been? Taking care of family. He's house shopping. House shopping. House shopping. Send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. So we're just waiting for the on hold now for OFAL. Right? Just waiting for the on hold for the IPO. What's SPY doing here though? Like, are we stalling to get slapped or are we stalling to break out? Are we gonna make a high of the day push or what here? Not quite sure what I think of it here. Not sure what I think of it here. Let's go back to a file here. Tempting MNQ short there, Dan. Tempting. Tempting. Okay, give us the on halt. We're kind of we're ready. Dang it! As soon as I say that, we're dipping already. Yeah. Little dipskis there. Nothing crazy. Yeah, lottery is pumping. Yeah, lottery. Maybe I go short OFAL. No thanks. Yeah, the day I short a Chinese IPO is the day that you know. uh, yeah. I don't care how trash it is. There's never gonna short a Chinese IPO because that's how you find yourself under the bridge. One wrong move. You don't know what these guys are doing in China. You don't know what they're doing. They're doing some pretty fishy things. That's why this damn stock is cooking because the stock is obviously garbage. But guess what? $8.20, guys. 8.35. Woof! Oh my days! Look at that, guys. 860. We might be halted up again. Actually, we might be halted up again. Yeah, we're halted at 859. 859. 859. Halted up. Woof! I would not. I would not. Let's go. This thing is doubled, guys. Doubled. 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 One second. Okay. Doubled, guys. Oh yeah, that's why. You know what's interesting is uh there isn't even a ticker symbol for OFAL. Hmm. On some of the platforms, right? There isn't a ticker symbol yet. That's how unexpected this was, which is a good thing in a sense. You couldn't sell fast enough. Yeah, that's okay. If it's halting up, that's okay. So you should still be fine. Woof. Again, if you're still in this IPO, type yes in the chat. If you're still in this, type yes in the chat. If you're still in the IPO, type yes in the chat. Yeah, yeah, yes, 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 yes. Oh, the thrust beats. You sold off 90% EN. Give me a high five. Well done. You're up $3,000. Don't forget to take your gains though, right? Don't let it halt down, please. Don't let it halt down, please. I'm begging. Alrighty. Lottery is actually doing really well too, so that's not bad. You're in at $8 for just don't diamond hand, please. Alrighty. So I think the expectation now would be a push closer to $10, right? But you cannot let this thing hold down because if it does, it's over. It's OFAL. I'm kidding. Anyways, so make monies on the way up. Don't diamond hand on the way down, please. Do not diamond hand on the way down. Come on, give us the on hold. So what's SPY doing? Yeah, SPY looks a bit suspicious there, but it's sitting right in the middle. So I don't know if it's going to come back and retest the 200 before the pop, or if it's just, just going to get slapped. I don't know. I don't know. It's holding up really well though. Holding up really well. So we shall see. His beard was taller than his on a good day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyways, let's go back to OFAL here. I've been learning from you and the community. The community has been amazing. Let's go. I think Dan gifted you that membership, maybe? Dan did? I think so. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. There we go, guys. $9.20. Woo! So again, make sure you're moving your stop losses up, or at the very least, you scale out on the way up, please. Alrighty. Let's see. Back above $9. $9.50, guys. Oh my days. $10 is coming, isn't it? Yup. OFAL. Damn. Sheesh. So again, $10 is your biggest level of resistance. It's probably halted down. Yeah. So that $10 might be it, right? We just hit $9.80 and halted down. Right? I hope you took gains. I hope you sold. I hope you sold. I hope you sold. I hope you sold. SPY looks like it's pushing for highs of the day here now, Dan. So that breakout, yeah. Let's see if it actually breaks out. Alrighty. So again, if you took your gains, type yes in the chat. If you sold this thing, type yes in the chat. It looks like it's going up after the halt. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Right? You just want to be careful when it's halted down like that. You just never know. You sold some? Okay. Some? I'm glad you took some profits because you're up $3,000. Like that's impressive. 6 out of 940 cal. Congratulations. Yeah. Stop loss, UT. Nice. Congratulations. Yep. Especially when we're getting close, like we just went from $4 to $10, right? When we're getting that close to $10, you want to be very careful. Let's go, virus. ah, let's go. No, virus. Unbelievable. Ah, I like it. I like it though. FOMO. That's what FOMO does to you, virus. Yeah. Because yeah. Yup. Do. Interesting, actually. Interesting. Okay. Um, Virus, are you looking for a bit of a bounce still or double top for your chart? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. So, FOMO, so glad I realized I was late and stayed away. Yeah, you want to be very careful. 680? Yeah, exactly. When it's halted down, it usually opens lower than the halts. So that's why we say be very, very careful. That's why we say be very, very careful, please. Mm, hmm. Okay. 680? Yeah, that's the bid you're seeing there. Again, when a stock is halted down, it usually opens lower. That's why we keep saying, hey, don't hold it for the halts. Don't wait for the halt down, please. Right? Because if it does, it's going to open lower. That's the whole idea. 10% you're looking for okay, sounds good. Sounds good. 720 725, okay. It doesn't necessarily mean though that the stock is done, right? It might just dip and then go back up again. So, you just want to be careful. Like look at this run. Like look at this, guys. Right? We broke above $5 and we just basically cooked to almost up 100%. So, you want to be careful with that already. Uh hmm. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Do, do, do. That's my response. IPOs are a scary business for sure. Scary, scary business. So you just want to be careful with them. Hmm. Okay. Scary business, BK. Come on, give us the on halts already. We are ready. We are ready. Huh, interesting. Okay. Good enough? Gail, what do you mean good enough? 970? 9 cents from the highs of the day? And you're like, this is good enough. That's amazing, Gail. Congratulations. Good enough. Criminal. Criminal. People are looking for the next bull. Yeah, no, this definitely isn't the next bull. Definitely isn't the next bull. That's for sure. Do, 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 do. OFAL. How did bull get to $80, BK? Because it had vibes, momentum. Mm, mm, mm. There we go. Yeah, FOMO, basically. FOMO is the way. FOMO is the way. I remember and Newsmax. Yeah, Newsmax was like Newsmax. How can you forget Newsmax? Newsmax was like the creator of the the entire IPO run, basically. As soon as Newsmax ran, everything else ran after that. Everything else said, okay, 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 okay. NVVE, Julius. Yeah, I'll take a look once we halt again for OFAL here. Once we on halt and halt again. TGL secures Treasure Global Share Strategic Business following. Okay, I thought they were about to say BTC. Damn, did you see what Yee posted? Not Yee, like Yee, like Yeezy, like Kanye West. See what he posted on Twitter? I'm not gonna say it though. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, 8:43 this morning. Yeah, Michelle's a cooker, a cooker. That girl can cook. She can cook. Doo, 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 doo. There goes the on halts, guys. So again, a bit of a sell-off, right? To $7 here. Let's see where we decide to consolidate at. Alrighty, let's see where we consolidate at. So to me, most of you guys, even on this dip, like you should still be green, right? Unless you really FOMO, then again, no signs of consolidation yet. So just waiting for that. Looks like it's kind of holding 670 here. All-time highs for BTC. BTC made all-time highs earlier, yeah. Earlier, yeah. There goes 640, guys. They're slapping it, right? Yeah, slapping it. So again, wait for consolidation before you make your next move there. Uh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Like easy, like yeah. BTC with a bit of a dip here. Lots of resistance up there. Spy still just stalling. Spy looks like a T-Rex to me, like they're about to slap it or something. Dan, come on, go take an NQ short, and then so they can stretch us both. Where's Joe? Joe. Anyways, back to the IPO here. So we're holding the 20 EMA at the very least. What we had with the whatever we have of it. So yeah. Share with me, Virus. You can find it. I believe in you. I believe in you. No, it looks like we're holding the 20 for now. So if we can consolidate above $7, that's okay. Alrighty. The Lord is aware. SPY just yeah, we haven't quite made brand new highs, but the Nasdaq is popping there. Right? SPY wants to break out. So like, you know what? You mentioned Dan? Yeah. Yeah, that thing's been a monster, Gale. Double tops. Edible. Edible has support at 510 to $5, and then resistance right above 540. So 545 to 550 is your resistance there for Edible. It needs to clear that 200 EMA at 545. Need that breakout. Need that breakout. If not, violence. Alrighty. If not, it's violence. Okay. I thought you were tight. Yo, I was right. I know, right? That thing said, you think so? Yep. See, I think the difference today though, Dan, is like it's tied to something else today rather than the S&P, right? So even then, I mean, SPY is making brand new highs. So even that is suspicious. I mean, technically, we haven't closed above yet. There's hope, Dan. There's hope. There's hope. Come on, pray, pray, pray. Would have been fine. Wes, yep, would have been. OFAL is actually doing a good job holding 7, so not horrible at all. Yeah, SPY made new highs, Nathan. See? See, it's easier when I'm just greedy, and I just stay in the same position all day. Nathan, that's amazing, by the way. Nathan's up $24,000 1 month into hot trades. 1 month, guys. 1 month up $24,000. Nathan, that's amazing. Whew. My goodness. Damn. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Sheesh. Congratulations, by the way. That's amazing. Amazing. Uh, let's see. What else do we like here? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Did that candle close below? Yeah, you can see that we're still kind of T-Rexing here, Dan. Still playing games. Tesla, SPY, top daily gainers, and IPO. Yep, everything basically, Nathan. Everything. Everything. I mean, IV, all of the above, right? IPO stocks, right? Top daily gainer stocks, Tesla stocks, SPY options. So all of the above. Hmm. Yeah, only options for SPY. Yep. I haven't watched that video yet. Yeah, watch the video. But again, all of Nathan's gains are not options, just SPY. So there's more to the reason I say that is because I don't want people feeling like, oh, let me just go learn options, and then YOLO. YOLO. All in. Yeah. All of the above. Update on ASST. I mean, we had that nice pop. We just failed at the view app, which isn't uncommon. And then now we're sitting at 870, 880, which is your demands on your support. Alrighty. Yep. So again, that's your support for ASST. So bottom of the range. SPY looks like it wants to rip the shorts apart, is what it wants to do. That thing breaks out here. Oof. Oof. Problems. A nice slap on SPY yesterday. I should have held your my position, Nathan. Oh, I stayed in my position all day in that position. I did not sell that position until we crashed. Yeah, all day. So that position was nice. Yeah. I told you I was gonna be greedy yesterday. I should have been greedy today because I took a long in the morning. I took a long. I took a long like early in pre-market or like as we were opening, and then I sold the long as we popped. Right. I should have just stayed in that position again today. Should have been greedy. Max greed pays. BTC's back, baby. Okay, back to the well, back to $8 here for OFAL, guys. So beautiful curl. Yeah, naked and afraid. Well, OFAL again, like I said, just because we're dipping doesn't mean it's done. But sometimes you just want to take the gains, right? And then you can kind of rebalance. Yeah, yeah. Virus, yeah. My only concern is all those candles stalling right there, virus. Right? That's my concern. $8.40. Exactly, Nathan. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So I don't know if we get a breakout or a slap. Joe thinks we get a slap. 52. Yeah, 92.50 needs to clear. Yeah. Do, do. Hmm. uh, no, yeah, Joe's looking for boom skis, is what I'm saying. Or a shopping cart full of plastic bags, Troy, for sure. For sure. Do. For sure. Hmm. Yeah, holding up quite well there, Virus. Holding up quite well. ASST is still just kind of sitting at the bottom. The CEP has been at this level all day today. But I don't think anybody's complaining. And then GPUS is holding that $8 as well, right? And then OFAL is still playing with $8 too. So, did anybody get back into OFAL on that dip? Anybody get back in on the dip there for OFAL? First month free. Blue Chew. Oh, that's funny. Funny. Another recent IPO. Yeah, maybe some sympathy plays there then. Out, waiting. 11:37. 8:37. I like that a lot. Focus. Well done. Yeah. Sniper. 762. Yeah. Well done. Good. Nick. Well done. Troy. Okay, boss. Don't you think it's time for lunch? The bears can look out the spy for you. Speaking of which, one and ones. Let me take a look here. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, let's see where we're at in 40 minutes, guys. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Just acting like a normal. I know, right, BK? Isn't that funny? Funny. Hmm. Mike, are you still in your position? Let me know. Let me know if you are. You know what? I closed that short there. That might be a mistake. Kind of feel like this is gonna be a mistake. Looking at SPY, I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is gonna be a mistake closing that. I closed it for 1250, so I just didn't want to go red, because I'm not quite sure what it wants to do here. Because the markets seem to be following BTC more than anything else, and BTC is a bit crazy. But looking at this now, I'm like, why did you close that? Dang it, Troy. I know, right? Look at it. Look at it now. Yup. Sounds good, Kale. Sounds good. Are you kidding me? Really? Yep. I mean, look at this, right? You see the double top there quite clearly. So I just closed it because it was looking a bit sus, and the Nasdaq was breaking out, but SPY wasn't breaking out. Hmm. Stupid, stupid charts. I should probably close that broker now. Probably close it. Let's go. Okay, let's go back to the IPO here. We back below 8 again? Yeah. This is all Dan's fault. Anyways, might be setting up for a run. BD, yeah. You said you're in a position, right? So Mike is still in that position. Let me take a look, Mike. BDSX. Yeah, oof. Not bad at all, actually. Not bad at all. So you're looking for that 50-51 cents from earlier today, right? It looks good. Yeah, if you're in your position, you're probably still green on it. So that's nice. Yeah, not bad. You're welcome, Mike. Yup. Damn it, Spy. You just had to look at it. Look at it get slapped now, guys. Look at it. You can't quite see the redness because we're on the 5 minute. But if you look at that 1 minute, that's exactly what I was waiting for. Exactly what I was waiting for. Right? Resistance, 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 resistance. Slap. And then I was like, you know what? It looks like we're getting higher lows. Like look at this. We're getting higher lows, right? So you know what? Let me just close my position, right? Nope. 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 Slap. La 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 la. Okay. Slap. Okay, moving on. Let's go back to the 5 minute because I don't want to watch Spy on the smaller time frame. Not on a smaller time frame. Now I need Spy to dip and give me a long and then breakout. Now I need a breakout. Mm, mm, mm. Gail, I have nothing to say to you. You know that, right? True. Nothing to say. Uh, there goes OFAL here. Hopefully you made your monies, you locked in your monies, right? And now we can just let it do its thing, you know? Make monies and move on. Make your monies and move on. Mm. Let's go, Gail. Love you too. Let's see. Spy going back up against that resistance. Edible is still doing a good job of holding above the bottom here, so that's nice. Right. Again, your next resistance is right at the VWAP there. So right around 570 to 575, and then after that it's $6. Didn't take when I should have. You got stopped out. Made your but May 1 first. Go anyway. Okay, sounds good, Nick. Yeah. Yeah, again, with an IPO, you want to lock in gains. You don't want to sit there and say, but Blaze, it could go higher, right? We could go to $20, right? No, it doesn't matter. When you feel ready, take the money and move on, right? IPO is like one of those things, where like, I don't know how to explain it, but like when you're green, you're like, oof, this is nice. This is lucky. So it's more so based off luck than anything else. So when you're lucky, you don't push the luck. Yep, exactly, BK. Yeah, you got greedy, Nick. Yeah, that's okay though. You live and you learn, right? We live and learn. BTC is pushing back again there, so that's nice. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Oh, the halts. Yeah. Yep. Again, with this one, money should have been secured, right? Because if you're still holding a bag in this, you just like you just don't like nice things in life, you know. You just like violence. So secure your monies. Secure the monies. I have a number of gifts for you. Why? I will refrain. Joe, are you still waiting for boomskis today? You think we? Where do you think we close today, Joe? You're still waiting for 600, aren't you? Yesterday was yeah. Joe's waiting for 600. Edible popped. Oh yeah, edible looks nice. Yup, yup. Ibrahim. Yeah, that thing looked like it was curling really nicely there. So we broke above that level we just mentioned, right? So 570 ish, and then straight to $6 almost. No, 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 no. What do I think of Heritage? What is that? Pro firm? What's that? Yeah. Here comes Spy again. Are we gonna break out this time, Spy? Are you gonna do the boom skis this time? Oh, are we just gonna keep playing games here at the top? Listen to Troy. Where are the Bears? Joe's like, nope, nope, nope. Was watching Laurie did a second dip before you could get in, Brian. Yeah, that's annoying. That is annoying. And OFAL is still halted here. BTC looks like it wants to make a run again. BTC. Hmm. BTC. You can clearly tell though that BTC is dragging the markets up. Dragging the markets up, BTC. And SPY's like, do I break? Do I not break? Do I break? Do I not break? So you have a nice double top there for BDSX, right? So 50 cents ish. 50 cents. And then ASST has been annoying actually, but it's in the demand zone. So holding $8.50 still. Holding the bottoms. And edible, double top $6. Double tops at $6. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. What are you gonna do? Yeah, Heritage. What was your question though? Because it wasn't very clear. You have 90% sale. They have a 90% sale going on. A 90% sale. Is that a futures platform you're referring to? Heritage. I've never heard of them. Prop firm. I've never heard of them. Yeah, it sounds like a. Is it futures or just stocks? 90% off sale. Yeah, I don't know. You might have to do some research and see either, like how real. Take a look at. Let me know what you think. I'm not advertising. I just want to know. Yesterday, okay. Oh, you get the emails, Joe? Okay, it is okay. Yeah, I've never heard of those guys. Hmm. Oh, this was the. I wanted to show you guys this. I wanted to show you guys this, but obviously it's too late, right? This was. I was looking at the IPO in the morning, right? This is the website. So I had this up here all day today, and I never showed you guys. So this is the IPO's website. I don't know what the like. Great news! AI service is here in July. So I don't know what they're advertising here, but um, yeah. I mean, these are cool. So do we care though? No. We came, we saw, we conquered. I only trust Tradify, Blue Sky, and yeah. And then the one that I trust the most for now is MFFU, my funded futures, Joe. That's definitely my favorite one for now. A very fancy, flashy website. I consider that a red flag. There you go. Yeah, Top Step. Yep. Okay. Spy is on the verge of making Joe smile. La 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 la. Yeah. So there you go. Maybe that uh yeah, I see the 90%. Wait, does that say $8? 10K drawdown challenge. All accounts. I just want to see the accounts. All resets at 24. Damn, these are some cheap, 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 cheap. These are some very, very cheap, 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 cheap. A 10K drawdown, yeah. Fish. What about like if you switch, then they have like 50K fundamental. Okay. This one's $16. Yeah, a lot of these are just rhythmic and do they not have trader weight and stuff like that? Yeah, no, I wouldn't like something like that for sure. Short NQ right now. Daily pay? Oh, that's why you like it. Daily payouts? Okay. Yeah, daily payouts are nice. It's actually a very telling. Unusually a very yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Don't know. It usually is. Yep. Yeah, this isn't something that I could use anyways. 10K drawdown challenge makes the most profits at the end of the month without exceeding the drawdown. Wins a 10K live funded account. Okay. So they're selling this thing for $6.60. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Only $6. $600 later. They figure it out. Come on, virus. Come on. Oh. Is Spy not giving anybody else sus vibes? Like, is it just me? Does anybody else get sus vibes from Spy? Troy? Where are the bears, guys? Nobody else? Sus vibes, yes. But then again, like it's dipping and popping now. Oh, futures? Oh, here we go, Dan. What did you do now? What's the short MQ? Uh, come on. Does nobody else get like we're about to get slapped vibes? We'll crash in a few hours. Yeah, when the market's closed. OFAL is all the way back down to 560, guys, right? We came, we saw, we conquered, we moved on, right? Don't diamond hand these IPOs. Do not stay too long, right? Because look at it now. So hopefully we made that quite clear. Hopefully. Edible tap $6 again. Yeah, very nice actually. Very nice actually. Yeah, heritage for sure. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. I don't think that good news is coming today though. That's my thing. Maybe I should take my 1250, and just move on because this is looking like violence is coming. Joy, 600 today. Can you imagine if we got 600 today? Craziness. Uh, mm, no virus. I don't want to zoom out. I want to slap. I'm not really asking for too much. I just want to slap, and then Joe can have it back. Overnight, no, I would not. I don't think you can't really do that with the prop firms, anyways. Come on, virus. It's going up. It's going up. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, spy. We get it. We get it. Ooh, BTC just made BTC actually made brand new all-time highs, guys. 109.7750. I think that's kind of telling that the markets aren't making new highs anymore, but BTC is making new highs. One of them has to catch up. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. BTC. Edible looks good. Kel, are you still in your BTC? Are you still in your edible position? Probably heritage. Probably looks like that's the destination for BTC. That is the destination. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. No, you're sitting at the double top here, so just be careful for edible. MT. Oh yeah, that's an OTC stock, low roller. I usually stay away from those ones. When rock pulled, I know, right, Troy? I know. Look at edible. Edible just got rock pulled. We need this same candle on SPY. then I'll be out. We need this exact same candle, just like that. You see this SPY? Slap. Yeah. Again, to me though, this is obvious, right? Like you shouldn't be buying or you should be selling, right? So again, resistance. It's been there all day, right? and it's halted down. Like it's been here all day. So if you're holding a bag on this, right, then there's a bit of greed here, right? So yeah, it's halted down. So be careful, be careful, be careful. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect. Slapped and halted. Spy's like, nah, we just want to go back up. Did we just make new highs on that candle? No, we tested the highs. Unnecessary violence, Troy. Unbelievable. Dan, what did Dan send now, guys? Look at that. Spy just made new highs. This is all Dan's fault. As soon as Dan sent that super chat, that's what happened. Yeah. We blame Dan. As soon as he sent the damn super chat, entered and stretched. Entered and stretched. Then yeah, Spy is finally breaking out there. See if it actually closes that candle above them. Dan wants me to stretch, but I don't want to stretch. I don't want to stretch, Dan. Nothing. No, 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 no. Did you take you sold the puts? Yeah? Yeah, that's a good idea. Close those puts, virus. Oh, I'm on vacation from that. Let's see what else. Yeah, everything's just failing at levels that you would expect it to fail, right? BDSX, same thing. Take your profits, right? BTC though, BTC is letting the market cook. Oh, virus. BTC will be an asset class. Will be or it is. You are Nathan. Okay, GPUS. Okay. Only concern for this one is that's the first time we're sitting below the 200 since the open. Like the entire day, from $5 all the way up, we were not below the 200. Now we're pushing up to the 200 and failing. So 735 is the low, right, of this last dip. So make sure it stays above 735. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, Annette. Look at who it is. Wow. Where have you been? Where have you been? Today? I know, Dan. Yeah, I wanted it to get slapped. But no. No. Yeah, again, this is a reminder, guys. Take your money and move on, right? So we played with this thing from basically almost $4 from the IPO, from $4 to $10, guys, right? This was nice, right? But again, when an IPO halts down, it's usually done. Usually done, right? So hopefully no one's diamond handing, because if you are greedy. Just watching. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, no, edible is unhalted and it's all the way back down to the demand zone, right? But like I said earlier, that resistance was that was quite obvious. Quite obvious. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. So all the way back down to the abyss. So watch the bottom there. Rock pool. Nasty, nasty. Back to BTC. So Eminem is oh yeah, a new all-time high 151. Okay. That's Canadian BTC. Canadian prices at least. Canadian prices. Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate that. Take a second and hit the like. Hit that subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. And if you are not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Come join us already. Yeah, we'll probably hop off in because I do have a one-on-one in 7 minutes. So I can't stay all day. The 21st. It is the 21st, right? Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So 7 minutes. I'll probably be late as usual, but Mark, so if you're in the chat, just know. Being late is a requirement. Alrighty. Raven, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good night, all. Good night. Let's go, Christy. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we will hop off in a few minutes here. Alrighty, we'll hop off in a few minutes so I can go do some one-on-ones, and then we will continue in the Discord. So again, if you're not a member yet, come join us. Sounds good, Joe. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a good day, Bernie. Heritage, see you. Have a wonderful day too. I know, Dan. That's exactly what happened. It's back to flat now, but yeah, that last candle there was a nasty pop. Nasty pop. Here we go, Dan. Here we go. Pay me. I want my money's back. Much love, Eric. Jericho, let's go. Do I just take my little monies and run now, or do I stay for conviction? Do I stay for conviction? Let's go, Mary. Do I stay for conviction? Yeah, look at that candle. Scam wick again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is better. Okay, okay, okay. You know what? I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. Okay, thanks, bye. I'll take that. I'll take that red candle. You know what? I'll settle for that. And the gun at the open could have been a green day if I listened to you. Tomorrow is another day, purely. Absolutely. Patience. Now that I sold it though, watch the violence. but that thing was teasing too much. Middle used to being at home trading. Yeah, trading zombie. Yeah, exactly. Later this month, so that's CLBR. Our team will be taking a detailed. La, 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 la. Okay, okay, sounds good. Troy, I mean, that's how it is, you know. That's how it is. That's how it is. I know, right, Tony? Oh, they're about to slap it, huh? Yeah. In the lab? Okay. Oh. Ah. That's how Trump got the plane. Yep. Yep. Okay. We will continue watching and scalping these names in Discord. Oh, that was a video virus sent. That was a video. Dang virus. They made you sell those puts, and then they're like, okay, okay. If this thing hits lows of the day, I'm gonna fight virus. Because we basically waited for this thing all day for it to do this scammy business, and now it wants to drop. Because that thing has room all the way to the VWAP and the 50 and the uptrend here, all the way down here. I didn't want to exactly virus. That's the downside. That's the downside. GPUS. Ooh, nice curl there, Nathan. Very nice curl. I like that. Look at that. Beautiful consolidation, right? Yeah, that is very nice actually. Congratulations. Not pumping. Mm. Yeah, that thing needs to break out. That thing needs to break above 110. I think. Need the breakout. Need the breakout and alrighty, guys, we're gonna leave it here for the day. Alrighty, be safe. Don't do anything crazy, please. Okay, perfect. Don't do anything crazy, and we will catch you guys tomorrow and or in Discord. Alrighty, cool. Let me go do some one-on-ones because I'm late already. Much love, all. Bye, guys. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome day, Chester. You're calling it for the day. Bye. Troy, it looks like it wants to. It looks like it really wants to. Goodbye, everybody. Bye, bye, bye. Smash a like before you leave if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe. And if you want to join us in Discord, just click the link at the bottom there and become a member. Spurs, Shima. Thank you, Nick. Bye, Troy. Bye, Devin. Bye, ST. BK, bye. DVL, bye for now. Alrighty. Much love. Bye. Do, 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 do.